One fight, that's all it took. One moment where I let my anger take the wheel, and my entire future slipped through my fingers. I was that kid, the one destined for greatness. Reporters, scholarships, the dream, all of it. But on that third week of spring practice, with a single shove, I changed everything. This is the story of how I lost it all, and what I did to earn it back. If you've ever had everything lined up, only to watch it disappear in an instant, then this story is going to hit hard. Tap that like button, subscribe, and let's dive into one of the most gut-wrenching, yet inspiring stories you'll hear today. A year ago, my name wasn't just known, it was chanted. Friday nights under the lights. The entire town packed into the bleachers just to see me play. Reporters scribbled my stats like they were documenting history. Kids wore my jersey number on their shirts. And for my family, it wasn't just football, it was hope. My mom worked double shifts for years. My dad picked up every extra job he could find. We lived off instant noodles and cheap coffee, dreaming of the day things might get better. That day came when I signed my letter of intent. Alabama, Georgia, LSU, you name it, they wanted me. I remember my mom crying like she was watching a miracle. My dad didn't cry, but that grin, it said everything. I wasn't just playing for me, I was playing for us. When I stepped onto campus early for spring workouts, I felt untouchable. I was faster, stronger, and hungrier than most freshmen. Coaches hyped me up in team meetings. Fans online called me the next big thing. And honestly, I started believing it. Every rep in the weight room felt like proof I was destined for greatness. I'd walk past older players and feel their eyes on me. Not with hate, but with awareness. I was the future, but college ball has a way of humbling you fast. There was this senior lineman, let's call him Grant. He was huge, seasoned, the kind of guy who'd been through enough battles to spot a cocky freshman from a mile away. And from day one, he decided I was going to be his project. Every drill, elbows in the ribs. Every snap, extra shove, trash talk between breaths. At first I laughed it off. I'd been taught, keep your head down, earn your spot. I wasn't going to let him see me flinch. Third week of spring practice, sun beating down, helmets clashing like thunder. And Grant's antics? Louder than ever. You're soft, he barked between plays. Just another spoiled recruit who thinks he's special. I clenched my jaw and kept lining up. But then he said something about my family. I won't repeat it, but it cut deep, so deep it ripped something loose inside me. My vision tunneled. My heart pounded in my ears. I shoved him hard. He came back swinging, and before I knew it, we were on the ground, fists flying, teammates yelling. Someone tried to pull me off, but I swung again. Helmet cracked. Blood. Silence. Coach didn't yell. He didn't even flinch. He just told me, locker room now. That night I sat in my dorm, staring at my phone, waiting for something. A warning. A suspension. Stadium runs, anything. The next morning, Coach's face said it all before he even opened his mouth. You're one of the most talented kids I've ever seen. But we can't have this. You've gotta go. No rage, just disappointment. And that was worse. By afternoon, my scholarship was gone. Just like that. Telling my parents was the hardest thing I've ever done. My mom broke down on the phone. My dad stayed quiet. When I got home, he didn't yell. He just looked at me and said, "You had everything, son. Everything." And then he walked away. Months passed. I trained alone at the same park where it all started when I was 10, hills, drills, gym. Sometimes I'd see kids wearing the jersey of the school I was supposed to represent. That sting, it never really goes away. You're one of the most talented kids I've ever seen, but we can't have this. You've gotta go. No rage, just disappointment. And that was worse. By afternoon, my scholarship was gone. Just like that. Telling my parents was the hardest thing I've ever done. My mom broke down on the phone. My dad stayed quiet. When I got home, he didn't yell. He just looked at me and said, "You had everything, son. Everything." And then he walked away. Months passed. I trained alone at the same park where it all started when I was 10, hills, drills, gym. Sometimes I'd see kids wearing the jersey of the school I was supposed to represent. That sting, it never really goes away. The senior, he recovered thankfully. He even reached out to say no hard feelings. But that almost made it worse. He moved on. I was the one still stuck. I sent tapes, made calls, knocked on doors, and every answer was the same. You're talented, but we can't risk it. One fight, one headline, 5-star recruit cut for fighting, and it followed me everywhere like a shadow. I couldn't shake. Late nights, scrolling through highlight clips of guys I used to line up with. Some of them are starting now. Some have NIL deals. And me? I'm pushing wheelbarrows on a construction site with my uncle. But I've been thinking a lot about anger. How it hides in you. How easy it is to lose everything because of 5 seconds of pride. I thought toughness meant not backing down. Now I know. Real toughness is walking away when every part of you wants to swing. This is where most people expect the story to end. But not me. Because revenge isn't always about hurting someone else. Sometimes, it's about becoming undeniable. I didn't spiral. I rebuilt.